Okay people, this is himself. Welcome back to another Tekken 7 Marduk guide. In this video, I'm going to show you Marduk's top 10 moves. But before we begin, there's two things I want to mention. The first is that these are my own personal choices, so if you disagree with me, drop your own top 10 in the comments. The second thing is I've omitted punishers and combo fillers because these are pretty much a given and don't need to be debated. With that out of the way, let's get on with this. So let's start off with the obvious one, tackle. Effectively, this is a long range mid hitting throw and the break is almost a just frame. Now you have numerous setups for this, but most often you'll use it like a tech catch. If they get up, you can take them down. If they stay down, you get free hits. Now once you land it, you have a very good mix up, and even after that you still have OK. So putting all that together, you can see why this is such an obnoxious move, and in essence you should use it as much as you can. Now with Marduk being a grappler, you'd expect his lows to be poor, but that's not the case. D3 and D4 are seriously good, and in my opinion they're tied on this list. D3 is a nice poke and is only minus 12 on block. D4 on the other hand is minus 16, but it's a high crush and it's a knee. That means generic low parries won't work, so characters who can't launch it are gonna have trouble. For move number 3, I have one jab. Now Marduk has long arms, so his reach is bigger than most. But the real reason this is on my list is the follow-ups. He has so many options that it's very easy to be unpredictable, and he pretty much has something to cover everything. Along with this, I'm going to mention DF3-1. This can lead to similar mix-ups, but what makes this move stand out is the plus frames. On block, Marduk is at +2, which is big news, because very rarely does Marduk get advantage. What that means is that he can use it to build momentum, and for duckers, there's DF1. Move number 4, Gorilla Rush. This is an incredible move. He got it in season 4 and really he didn't need it. It's a 12 frame punisher and that can be done from standing, while standing and VTS. That means it covers a hole in his while standing punishment and both hits are safe on block. Along with that, the second hit on count hit guarantees stuff, so you can spam the first hit and then surprise him with the second. Because of all that, I think this move should be nerfed. It should be full crouch down back 1-2. That way he can only use it as a while standing punisher and that limits its uses. At the moment though, it's still up forward 1-2 and that means you can use it as you want. Move number 5, Flash Hook. This is a 16 frame safe count hit launcher. It works as a nice mid and it wall splats. Now the tracking is not great, but other than that it's a damn good move. Move number 6, DB1. Now this may seem like an odd choice, but hear me out. Marduk doesn't do well under pressure. His sidestep is bad and he doesn't have good panic moves. Because of that, low jab is very important. It allows him to high crush and interrupt, and there's not much risk to it. Simply put, when they're being aggressive, this can bail you out. On the same theme, we have double thruster. Yes, this is a pushback punisher, but it's also his power push, so it helps to relieve pressure. It's also high and minus 10, but on hit it has some nice OK and that really makes up for that. It's also nice to use after D4 and up forward 3. Speaking of up forward 3, this is move number 8. It's 20 frames so it's a bit slow, but what makes it stand out is the other properties. Firstly, it's only minus 2 on block, so you have a range of options afterwards. Secondly, it's a count hit launcher and if you land it, you can do some serious damage. Yes, speed is the issue, but if you place it right, it can be really effective. At number 9, we have Python Explosion. This move is what makes Veil 2-door stance work. Without it, people don't have many reasons to duck. With it though, we can scare them. The reason for that is twofold. Firstly is the damage. At 34 points, we eat a chunk of their life bar and the sound lets them know about it. Secondly is the knockdown. This is effectively Marduk's Hell Sweep, and once they're on the floor, the Vortex begins. Now obviously they can stay down to minimise the damage, but we also have 2-door nugging. This is mid, safe and hits grounded. It also does extra damage up close, so it really complements the low. And finally, at move number 10 we have Reversal. As I've already said, Marduk doesn't do well under pressure, but this move can really turn the tables. It's unchickenable and reverses high and mid moves, punches and kicks. From there you go into mount, so potentially 40 damage. All that makes me feel that this is one of the best reversals out there. It can stop people attacking, and that's exactly what you want. My favourite setup is this: 1-2, VTS cancel, Mongol chop. People block the last move and assume Marduk's turn is over, but he's actually at -6, and that's enough for the reversal to be active. Now if you want to learn more about these moves, look in the description. I've got detailed videos for some of them and you can view them at your pleasure. If you've already seen those, then make sure you give this video a like, because it really helps out this channel and it motivates me to do more for this character. Looking ahead, there are more Marduk guides coming, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see those. In the meantime, have fun, play well, and I'll see you guys in the future.